Hello, welcome, Morlai, to our founder series on stories of business. Really good to have you. So my first question is if you could just introduce yourself, tell us about yourself and obviously about the organization that you founded and run, please.
Thank you very much. It's a blessing to be here. I'm honored, and thank you for taking the time out, to be here with me to interview. And I'm so happy and grateful. My name is Morlai Kargbo. I am the founder of a Moracle Group, a chartered certified accounting practice, registered audit firm, yeah, based in the UK, and a social enterprise called Moracle Foundation, which I set up in 2010 with a single belief that world-class accounting expertise and genuine social purpose, yes, belong in the same firm. Yeah, so you got Moracle Limited, which was set up in 2008, and Moracle Foundation was set up in 2010. So Moracle gives, to the world in general, the accounting world, through the Moracle Foundation. Um, I was born in Sierra Leone, yes, and in West Africa, I would say it's the best country, yes, in the world, yes, Sierra Leone, yes, and now I'm based in London, yes, and my journey, yeah, basically through the ACCA qualification, yeah, is what ACCA brought me to the UK from Sierra Leone. I wanted to get this qualification so badly, whilst I was in Sierra Leone, and came to the UK, finished my ACCA, and it's opened so many doors for me. And when I got to the point where I thought it's time for me to give back, then I had to kind of leave my full-time job to set up Moracle and then Moracle Foundation. Um, I love what I do, yes, because I'm not a traditional accountant, yeah, I must say. And um, in my accounting, it's not only about figures. You talk about mindset. Yes, it's big. In fact, we've got a formula which says everything we do in terms of success here in Moracle, yeah, is down to 95% mindset and 5% strategy. That is underpinning in everything we do. We leave our clients with that impression of increase at all times. We get so emotionally involved with our clients, it's unbelievable. Yeah, so we are not a traditional accountancy practice. And this is how, over time, all our clients, they stay with us, for so long. We've got clients that have been with us for 15 years or so. Yeah, so it's it's something that we really pride. Yeah, but also our staff, they're all trained, you know, to do things in a certain way. It's not only the accounting or the mindset, but also the artificial intelligence, sustainability, but also now we add in money management, training. So all of that as a package. That's how we train our staff to be able to deliver, the work that they do here. Um, I am so lucky to have a lot of young people, around me, so they make me, really, really, wake up, wanting to do more. Yeah, to touch the lives of young people. And our operation is not only in the UK, but also, in Africa, Asia, so all part of the world. Yes, and I'm so, really, really touched, when you see young people, yeah, in their own village. Yeah, like I got a young man who is working from Sierra Leone. He's up in the province, working from Sierra Leone. You're dealing with international clients, and it's been paid, to do that work, working from home. Yes, and it's paid, in pound sterling. For me, that if that is, doesn't speak volume, really and truly, I have to question, we want to do more of that. And now we're in a journey to do more. Yes. We've got a project that we work with, the ACCA. I work very closely with the ACCA. I myself, I'm ambassador, an award winner, ACCA award winner. In 2019, ACCA gave me an award. for the work I do, in serving the accountancy profession as a whole, but particularly young people. Yes, and move forward 2026, we're now working with 74 universities in the UK.
Wow.
74 universities. These are students who are in university, yes, and they want to do ACCA. So they're registered as a student of ACCA, and then ACCA send them to us so we can train them. We give them practical training, yes, for 3 months to prepare them for the world of work. So it's not only preparing them, we help them to find work, if they want to work. 74 universities we're now in. For me, it's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. And every time I wake up in the morning, I just say, I'm so grateful to be able to do that. Well, the only reason why I'm able to do this, I keep saying to people, is because of the work I do, the accountancy, the ACCA qualification. Yes, that qualification, it does not only just open door, but it keeps that door open. Yes, and I'm able to do so many different things with my qualification. Yes, I own a lot of businesses now, and I sit in a lot of board. I do a lot of mentorship. I do a lot of trusteeship. I act, as treasurers, in a voluntary capacity for so many different charities. In my church where I go to, I'm part of the finance committee. So all of that, yeah, is because of this ACCA, this badge that you see here. I wear this badge every day. Wherever I go, I take it with me. Yes. In good times, in bad times, I touch it and it says, you know what? I've worked for it, and I want to use this to be able to touch the life and transform the lives, of other people, particularly the young people who are coming through the profession, at the moment. But I really enjoy what I'm doing. I really do enjoy what I'm doing, and my legacy is to just leave these young people who are coming through to the profession, yeah, and say, you know, um, there is so much, yes, that the accountancy, world, yeah, is needed. Every country needs an accountant. Every business in every country needs an accountant. Individuals who are high net worth individuals, yes, they need accountants. Yeah. So anybody listening to this out there, any young person, yeah, listening to this, listen to my voice. If you choose to become an accountant, it's one of the best qualifications you ever, in your career. But I'll advise you two things. One is to get your qualification and get your experience. But above all, enjoy this qualification. Enjoy it. What do you want to do with this knowledge, specialized knowledge that you've acquired through your qualification, through your experience? What do you want to do with it? Yes. Do you want to organize this specialized knowledge? Yes, and direct it to a purpose, and whatever that purpose is. Yes, I'm saying, yes, go out and do it. Yes.
Amazing.
That's what I want to leave, and as a legacy behind. Yes. And we've got so many different projects that I'm working on at the moment. It's unbelievable. I got a really beautiful project, and it's a project. It's about women, yeah, who are ACCA qualified, and then they are in Africa and want to own their own business, their own accounting practice. Yes, okay. So it's women, yes, ACCA qualified, yes, in Africa, and they want to own their own business. Why? Because it's a lot of, hardworking, gifted women in Africa, yes, but they don't own, their own accounting practice. Yeah. Sometimes you hear stories like, I've been, working for this particular organization for 30, 40 years. Yes, but not a owner. Yes. Okay. So I say, well, hold on. I want to see how we can collaborate and work in partnership with so many women out there. Yes, to set up, their own practice. And you ask me, well, hold on, Morlai, what do you want to do? Why do you want to do this? I'm still trying to find the answer, but it's pointing to, something that is so close to me, which is my mom never went to school. Yes. Okay. My mom and dad, no school, but my mom was so instrumental. They wanted me to be this educated guy. So she followed me everywhere. I'm telling you, and supported me. She's not here anymore, may her soul continue to rest in peace. But really and truly, that project, I can see my mom, in it, yeah, to give back to my mom, yeah, to say, you know what, you stood by me, you know, through, difficult and challenging times, you understand, you believed in me. Now I'm in a position to give back. Yes. So that is a project that really, is so close to my heart, that it's all about, I can see my mom in there, you know. I always say, if only, people can allow me, a situation can allow me to go down and say, my mom, come and see, what Mola is doing at the moment for just 5 minutes, then you can go back.
That would be
I'm
amazing.
telling
Yeah.
you,
Mm.
I would love to do it. Because so she was, oh my goodness, unbelievable. You talk about inspiration, you talk about, somebody believing in you, and she, everything, it was a package, so yes, I want to do that project, and right now we got Moracle Ghana, yes, as we speak. So there's a lady who is SCCA qualified, based in Ghana, yeah, want to own her own business, in partnership with Moracle in the UK. So we set up Moracle Ghana, and we're looking to go to every African country, and set up one. So if you're listening to me, if you're a woman out there, ACCA qualified, and you want to set up, an accounting practice in partnership with Moracle in the UK, is yeah, reach out, and we're looking to go to every African country and set one up. Yes. So these are kind of initiatives for me that keeps me awake. Yes. And I look forward to it every day. So when people say you're not a traditional accountant, well, that's what it is. Yes. Think about it. The traditional accountant, is somebody who's in the behind their desk, side in the office, and number crunching, you understand? Giving advice. But all this kind of initiative that one is involved with at the moment, I'm telling you, Julius, it's all about, this qualification allowing me to do that. Yeah. The love for what I do. You understand? And I see there's a need. There's a need. And I always go back again and talk about this law. There's a law called the law of compensation. Yes. It says, for that law to work, you need three ingredients. The first one is the need for what you do. Yes. Okay. Accountant, the need for what we do exists. Yes. Like I said, every country needs accountants, every business needs accountants, you understand? So the need for what we do exists. You don't have to worry about that. Hmm? The second, aspect of the law, it says your ability to do it. Yes. Are you able? Are you willing, yeah, to go the extra mile? Do you have what it takes, to be that individual that you are a trusted accountant? Do you have the mindset, to be there, to leave people with the impression of increase at all times? Are you the person that, people run to, when they need, accounting advice? Are you the person that is going to be present at all times? Yes.
Yeah.
That's number two, ability. If you have that, if you really have that, then the third bit, yeah, which is you make it very difficult to be replaced. Yes. Okay. If you have all these abilities that I've just talked about, really and truly, what happens? Yes. Your value is going to go up like this. And if your value go up like this, what happens? Hold on. If you want to make money, you're going to make money. If it's impact you want to create, you're going to create a lot of impact. If you want to touch the lives of people and transform the lives of people, you're going to be able to do it. And you make it very difficult to be replaced. Very difficult. I'm not saying nobody is irreplaceable. No, no, no. I'm not saying that, but you make it difficult. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what I'm doing at the moment, really and truly, that law, I follow it, like this. Yeah. I know there's a need, yes, for what we do as accountants. No problem. But it's the ability. So you find out that every day I work on my ability. Yes. Mindset exposure, the accounting, artificial intelligence that is happening, the environment, the changes around. I'm always constantly updating myself. I'm always checking myself, my relationship with people, with clients, with my staff, you know, because, I want to be very difficult to replace.
To get replaced. I like it. Really good nuggets there, Morlai. Absolutely. I mean,
So
you could, yeah.
for me, I'm telling you,
Mm.
and this is the kind of, what you call it, the state of play that we want to get young people to come into, to enjoy, not like, the accountant with the stigma is boring. Hold on. You think I'm a boring guy? No? Will you
No
ever
way.
see me and say accountants are boring?
Mm.
No way. Yeah. So that's why, when we're talking to young people coming through, we say, this qualification that you want, yes, because I can see it in their eyes. They want a qualification, but what do you want to do with it when you get it? What do you want to do with it? Yeah. And if you make that clear from an early stage, sorry guys, you become very difficult to be replaced. I'm telling you.
Thank you for
Yeah.
like some really, really amazing nuggets there. And one of my final questions actually is, so many people who we interact with don't understand. So you have a client coming through, let's say, a farmer in Kent or whatever it may be. He will not understand accounting as well as you do, right? So can you talk us through that kind of system of accounting for people who don't really appreciate what it is, why you do it, what it means to your clients, and just talk us through that end to end very briefly in terms of that end to end, if you like, conveyor belt of accounting from the client to Moracle. What happens in between there?
Yeah. But the thing is, and as I said, um, when we first of all focus on the client, there's a formula that we have, in the way we work here at Moracle. Yes. So you got the clients up there, and then you got Moracle, the farm, and then you got the people down there. Yes. Okay. So I paint this picture. Hmm? If the client is not there, then there's no Moracle. If there's no Moracle, then there's no me and the staff. You understand?
Yeah.
So I paint that picture, and we all understand that. So you come into this space, that's the first thing that you need to understand. Yeah, without a client, yeah, there's no Moracle as a farm. If there's no Moracle as a farm, then there's no me and you. So what we need to do, yeah, is to make sure that we hold, that client to our esteem. What do we need to do to keep those clients happy? And I'm telling you, we do a lot of drill. I'm telling you, yes.
I
Okay.
can
So
imagine.
things like, for example, like the footballers. I don't know if you're a football fan or football. I used to play football myself in my own days. Before there's a 90 minutes game, that we go into the field and they do some warm. You understand? Okay. Now we do a similar warm up, in Moracle every day, Julius. Every day from 9 to 9:30, we stop. We don't do any accounting work. We call that our warm up, our mindset warm up morning session. Every day, 5 days a week. Yes, non-stop. You know what that does? It allows an individual to come from home, wherever they are. You understand? Yeah, just imagine, wake up in the morning, preparing to come to work and come to work. You come to work, you got this 30 minutes where it's a cool off period. Yeah, for you to prepare yourself to go and serve. Yes. And I don't think anyone does that out there. Yes. We pay so much attention to that. Just imagine every day for half an hour, yeah, all our staff, yes, and interns, they go through that. And I can see the transformation that happens, these young people are coming to and the staff as well. Because they get themselves ready to serve. Because they know that if we're really ready to serve, we can do it. You understand? And that formula I've just painted, where the client, without the client, there's no Moracle. And if there's no Moracle, there is no me and the staff. Yeah, that's how we keep that. So you got people who are non-accountant or in our clients, and they want to know what accounting is about. It's so easy. Everyone, is able to explain to them that this is what accountancy is about. Yeah, you go to trust us. We are the accountants. We are the experts. You understand? We're not only experts, But you know what? We got the emotional intelligence, to do this work. We're always there to support you. You understand? So these guys, they know that. And not only knowing, they believe it. Yes. For them to be able to go and act. So anybody is in terms of a client who is looking to come, for an accountant, it's not only about just the numbers, but it's beyond the numbers. Yeah. So how do you train your staff to be able to make sure that clients are supported at all different levels? For a young person who want to come into accountancy, probably he's heard about accountancy and he likes, oh, I like that because accounting is about figures, you understand? I like maths. But they don't really understand what accountancy is about. So they come to a program, and then we demystify, all these myths that, accountancy is about. It's all about figures. You can sit down, it's a sedimentary, lifestyle. Right now, let me tell you something. I don't know if you noticed that, but I don't have any chair that I'm sitting. I'm sitting on a ball.
Wow, interesting.
Yes, on a ball. Yes, so you can see me bouncing. You
Mm.
understand? I'm sitting on a ball, and this I do this 5 days a week for 7 or 8 hours or 9 hours a day. You understand? Okay. Well, that is some kind of level that we go. Yeah, to be fit, to be present, to be, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, because we love doing what we do. Yeah, to focus on delivering a service that meets the expectation or even exceed the expectation of a client. So all these young people are coming through. That is what they need to get in their focus. Yes, this qualification, this accountancy job, what are you going to do? It's about touching the lives of an individual and transforming a business. A business is out there, they need to grow, they need to be profitable. Are you going to be that person that when you're involved, you are so emotionally involved, you are going to really, shift, boundaries, and paradigms, yeah, to achieve that goal. Believe and respect that individual who actually have the guts of the company. You understand? You're going to respect that. Hmm? And to say, you know what? Person set up that business, well, I want to know why they set up that business. You understand? I want to be there to help them achieve their goal. Hmm? And I am a trusted accountant. Okay. Well, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to be myself, not Julius, not anybody else. I'm going to be Morlai. I'm going to be me. Yeah. You be your me. You be when Morlai becomes Morlai, authentic. Sorry, you give everything. Yeah. It's when we start wanting to be like Julius. You understand? More like I want to be like Julius. Well, sorry.
Doesn't
Yeah,
work.
it's not possible.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So
Really
the
good.
mindset, the mindset that you need to have, the mindset training that you need to have to be able to do that, is all unbelievable. So mindset is so instrumental in the training that we every day, wherever you go, mindset. You hear people talking about, practice. So mindset is really huge because we believe in this formula. For every success that we achieve here, yeah, is down to 95% mindset and 5% strategy.
Very well summarized. I have one final question. We could talk about all these systems for ages. I mean, you've so many nuggets you shared there, Molai. But one final question, and I think it's been a thread whilst you've been sharing. You've talked about mindset, you've talked about the young people, etc. If you had one final message for someone coming into accounting, starting their journey, just finished, high school, university, etc., what would you share with them as a final, very simple message for them to really resonate with everything you've shared with us today?
Yes, I'm always among so many other things now jumps out at me is to this we are God's highest form of creation. God created us, you understand, in his own image, yes? And we're all special. You understand? Okay. And God has planted in each and every one of us, a special gift. And you decided to become an accountant. Hmm? That specialized knowledge that you're going to acquire. Yes. I'm always saying to young people, or people I meet, what do you want to do with that? What do you want to do with that special gift that God has given you? You understand? Specialized knowledge. What do you want to do with it? I always say, you want to organize that, yes, and then you direct it to a purpose, yeah, for you to achieve a goal, a desired goal. Then if you can do that, sorry, my friend, you come down here on earth and you've done your job.
Amazing. Amazing.
You understand?
Yeah.
As an accountant.
Accountants.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. This specialized knowledge.
Mm.
Yes. We are able to touch so many lives of people and businesses. And at home, the amount of lives that we touch. When a business is successful, the business owners, they take that success story home and infect their people. So you, the accountant, you are part of that. Hold on. That specialized knowledge, yes, that you've acquired, yes, remember God planted inside and you went and said, well, okay, I want to let you out. Okay. Well, you need to organize it and direct it to a purpose. Is it to serve people? If it's to serve people, then you make sure you serve people. You understand? Transforming the lives of people and businesses. Leave them with the impression of increase. Wherever they go, they know that they've met Morlai. You understand? Morlai, that accountant, yeah, who is always there, yeah, as a trusted advisor. Yeah, okay? Because it's not only about that business or that individual that you're dealing with directly, it's the spin-off effect. When you transform the lives of this business and then the owners are happy, they take that happiness with them wherever they go. They infect their families benefit. So you can see, and the on and on and on.
Amazing.
Well, I want to preach that gospel.
Thank you, Morai. What a fantastic way to finish this, because that's what we talk about as stories of business, the knock-on effect, as you said. It's not just what you
Absolutely.
see, it's what happens after you perform that magic you described. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. It'll be amazing to catch up in 6 months or so and see how you're doing. But it's been a pleasure.